You's a liar. Not this one.
Hey.
Not this one. I should have said a whole lot about you and your side chick. Hey, you
side
side
chick. You lied.
Absolutely lying.
After years filled with betrayal, heartbreak, and constant shade thrown across social media, Melody Sherrari and Martell Holt finally faced off where it really mattered, in court. What unfolded next was something so raw and dramatic that even Love and Marriage Huntsville couldn't have scripted it better. Martell walked into the courtroom wearing confidence like armor. For years, he had been vocal online, dragging Melody's name through the mud, calling her a bad mother, and painting himself as the misunderstood victim. But this time, words weren't enough. It was finally time for him to prove everything he'd been saying in front of a judge. Melody, on the other hand, came ready. She didn't just show up, she came armed with proof. She had text messages, screenshots, schedules, and records stacked neatly in a folder.
Yeah, I guess, trying to get in a better place. I know we had a lot of tension coming out of Vegas.
Every message, every conversation, every missed appointment, all of it was there. She wasn't coming to argue, she was coming to end the lies once and for all. This case wasn't just about who got custody, it was about truth. It was about clearing her name after years of public humiliation and false stories. The courtroom was tense from the start. Every word felt heavy, every look sharp. The judge listened closely as both sides presented their stories. Melody described her life as a single mother, taking her kids to school, attending doctor appointments, helping with homework, and juggling work all on her own. She explained how she managed the children's emotional needs while trying to protect them from the chaos of social media. Martell, however, struggled to defend his record. Reports showed he had missed important school events and didn't always communicate clearly about schedules. And when questioned about his social media rants, his explanations didn't hold up.
Things happened that led it to be where I 2 instances in 24 hours, men trying to hold you back from getting in my face. Like, what in the world?
Like, I know what I can do to push your buttons, and I feel that you know the same thing.
I don't think we know that.
The courtroom grew quiet when Melody began to cry. She spoke about her fear, not for herself, but for her children. She shared how heartbreaking it was to see her kids confused by the public arguments between their parents. She recalled moments when her children asked why their father was saying hurtful things about her online. Her voice cracked as she explained how hard it was to stay calm and strong for them, even when she felt broken inside. To really understand how they got here, we need to go back to the beginning. When Love and Marriage Huntsville first aired, Melody and Martell looked like the perfect couple. They were successful, attractive, and seemed deeply in love. They had 4 beautiful kids and a growing real estate business. From the outside, they were goals, a Black power couple taking over television. But behind the smiles, their marriage was cracking.
Disrespecting me publicly.
No, I didn't.
The biggest disrespect you could ever do.
I did not.
Hey, too bad you didn't care enough about your
on.
public appearance
Moving
to
on.
keep your penis in the household.
Martell had been unfaithful for years, secretly involved in a long-term affair with Arian Curry. Melody discovered the betrayal early on and tried to fix things for the sake of her family. She forgave, tried again, and even gave him another chance after separating. But Martell didn't stop cheating. He continued lying, and when Melody finally learned he was still seeing the other woman, she knew the marriage was over. That was the breaking point, not just emotionally, but publicly. Viewers of the show watched the downfall unfold in real time. Melody stayed composed on camera, even when Martell dismissed her pain and accused her of being dramatic. Eventually, she filed for divorce, officially ending the marriage in 2020. But as anyone who's followed them knows, the drama didn't stop there.
Something deeper. Let's talk about your morals or lack thereof. Let's talk about your integrity or lack thereof. Let's talk about that.
After the divorce, Melody didn't crumble. she poured her energy into rebuilding her life. She launched a music career, expanded her skincare line, and became a motivational figure for women everywhere. Fans watched her glow up from heartbreak to healing, turning her pain into power. She proved she didn't need Martell's approval or validation to succeed. Meanwhile, Martell seemed stuck. Instead of focusing on growth, he kept throwing shade online, accusing Melody of keeping their kids from him. He often claimed she was trying to make him look bad, but his posts only made him look worse. When he began hinting that Melody was an unfit mother in interviews and online, that's when things crossed the line. It was no longer just bitter ex talk, it was defamation, and Melody decided she wasn't going to take it anymore. She went to court not for revenge, but for peace, to protect her children and her reputation. The courtroom became a battlefield of facts. Melody presented records that showed she had been the consistent parent, the one ensuring the children's routines, appointments, and education. Her evidence was organized and thorough. Martell, on the other hand, appeared defensive. He said he wanted more time with his kids and felt like Melody was keeping them away from him. But when the court looked deeper, it became clear that some of his claims didn't match his behavior. Screenshots of his social media posts were entered as evidence. The judge saw his harsh words, insults directed at Melody, cryptic captions aimed at stirring drama, and comments that mocked her parenting. Melody's lawyer pointed out that if Martell truly wanted peace, he wouldn't keep bringing private family issues into the public eye. At one point, the judge had to step in, warning both sides about using the courtroom as a stage for revenge. The judge reminded them that the case wasn't about their egos, it was about their children's well-being. When it was Melody's turn to speak again, she opened up about how difficult the last few years had been. She explained the sleepless nights, the fear of what her children might read online, and the exhaustion of constantly defending herself. She described trying to co-parent with someone who seemed more focused on control than cooperation. As she spoke, her voice trembled, but her message was clear. She wanted stability, not chaos. Her honesty struck a chord with everyone in the courtroom. Even those who had doubted her could see she was fighting not out of spite, but out of love for her kids. When Martell took the stand, his confidence began to fade. He spoke about loving his kids and wanting more time with them, but when asked about his public posts, his answers stumbled. He couldn't explain why. If he cared so much about co-parenting peacefully, he continued to post insults and accusations. He tried to justify it as defending himself, but the judge wasn't impressed. The contradiction between his words and actions became too obvious. Then came the twist that no one saw coming. In the middle of the proceedings, a written statement was presented to the court from someone close to Martell, a former friend and confidant. The statement alleged that Martell's custody battle wasn't really about his kids, but about control. According to the person, Martell had been using the legal system to maintain power over Melody, not because he truly believed she was unfit. The courtroom froze. Even the judge looked surprised. For the first time, Martell's narrative began to crumble completely. It wasn't just Melody's side of the story anymore. It was someone from his own circle backing her claims. The judge didn't take the revelation lightly. They reminded both parties that children are not weapons and that using custody as revenge is unacceptable. The judge emphasized that this case was about stability, not ego or television fame. When the court session ended, reactions poured in online. Fans of Love and Marriage Huntsville flooded social media with support for Melody. One person commented, "Melody has carried those kids on her back while Martell keeps playing games." Another wrote, "He humiliated her for years, and now the truth is catching up." The court hadn't released an official ruling yet, but people already felt they knew who was really fighting for the kids. Martell, true to form, didn't stay quiet. Instead of addressing the testimony or showing remorse, he posted a cryptic message on Instagram. Sometimes the truth takes time to reveal itself. Just wait. That single post sparked another wave of speculation. Some thought he was hinting at an appeal. Others felt it was just another attempt to control the narrative. Melody didn't respond. She stayed completely silent. No interviews, no comments, no Instagram stories, just peace. After years of chaos, she decided to let her silence speak for itself. And honestly, that silence was louder than any words could ever be. As of now, no official custody decision has been made public. However, insiders believe Melody will continue to have primary custody of their children, especially after how composed and prepared she was in court. What comes next depends on Martell. Will he finally put his pride aside and focus on being a peaceful co-parent? Or will he keep the drama alive for attention? And as for Melody, she's proving every day that peace and success can coexist. She's still working, creating, and shining, even with all eyes on her. Fans continue to root for her, calling her the definition of strength. Her transformation from a heartbroken wife to an empowered woman has inspired many to walk away from toxic situations and choose peace over pain. Beyond the TV drama and social media noise, this case reveals something deeper: the struggle many women face after leaving a controlling relationship. Melody's story resonates because it's not just about fame. It's about standing your ground, protecting your children, and refusing to let someone rewrite your truth. For years, Martell tried to control the narrative, but in that courtroom, the truth finally had a platform. No matter how long the legal process takes, one thing is clear: Melody has already won something far more powerful than a court order: her peace of mind and the respect of thousands who see her resilience as an example of what real strength looks like. And as the world waits for the final ruling, one thing's certain: this isn't just a story about a breakup. It's a lesson in growth, truth, and the power of finally letting go. After years of chaos, betrayal, and public drama, Melody finally stood tall and let the truth speak for itself. Her silence said more than any words ever could. The real victory wasn't in the courtroom. It was in her peace, her growth, and her unstoppable strength. Stay tuned for more updates.